What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Whiskey's coming at you. 9:40 on the east. Time for a little razzle dazzle. How you guys doing tonight? I see my man Disco's in there. How you doing, bud? No. No. So some news, the new camera came in today, so you can see my face as well on the other side of the screen, and it's complete butt. So that's gonna go back to the old Amazons. Let's get another copy of this cheapo one that I'm using here that's actually pretty reliable. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of Tomcattage tonight. We'll see if it's dark anywhere. That's right, ass camera. Let's see if there's any dark places tonight. I'll load up a mission, see if I can still pull case 3 out of my ass. Let us look, shall we? Welcome to the weekend. Hope you guys got some big plans. So it's on 8:36. Yet 12. I guess we can always do case 3 in case 1 conditions on carcasses. There we go. Still have to figure out how to put music on this thing. I've heard people with like regular music in the background, and I heard people with like uncopywritten music. I need to figure that out. I also need to figure out why it says I'm streaming a rerun. I got a nice little Christmas theme going on right now. I got the red in the back, the red on the mic, the red in my case. I got green everywhere else. Let's see what we got here. Are there any F-14s that start on Forrestal? Oh, look at that. There we go. Hot dog, victory. Get it? Hot dog. You know what? Let's fly an A. Let's take an A off the Forrestal. Okay. Let's kick this pig, huh? That's not supposed to be there. Oh. Must be that. Asked if my pilot ate. So new to the pit, I'm going to be stacking my MFDs. I just got to figure out how to put the VDI on them. It's going to look pretty dope. I'll get these screens in too. So let's get this baby started up. First, we're going to get some power.
Turn on the ground power.
Then we're going to get some air.
Copy. Connect ground air supply. Copy. Ground power is now on. Ground air supply is now connected.
Now we got to fly the colors. Just gonna do a standard loadout. Throw some tanks on here.
Request rearming.
And we gotta get a good
Copy.
look at the kitty. And she is so pretty. Yes, sir. Yes, I have them both installed today. However, I never really did learn the commands for the air and the electric.
Rearming complete.
Well, what you really need to do is get these in there if you don't already, which I'm sure you do. But these are life, so I always forget. Alright, so... Whoops. I'm not sure what that was. Let's go to crank. Yep.
Alright.
Tit.
I'm closing the canopy.
You do that.
Alright, ready to start.
Well, that's good, because we're starting, buddy. You know, a lot of people give Jester a bad rap, but it's because he sucks.
One side to a very low black head coming down on course 3/4 mile from wall.
Negative mark. Friendly's west 1500, egress east through Camel.
Trim that chatter down a little bit.
576 battle. Stop. And just a heads up, that was a hook skip.
Oh, maybe I can't.
Yeah, you're looking good on speed all the way down.
Five seven six on and on, 3/4 mile from wall.
Chatter. Oh, it's a drag. It really is, but it's a little loud. And now I think since my brakes are assigned, it's simultaneously opening and closing at the same time. It's not annoying at all. Let's see if we can get it fixed real quick before we got the dipshit back there is putting shit in. A lot of it's air traffic control too, that's what I really dig about it. I'm still waiting to hear somebody I know. Just gonna do it only once. Wait, Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Press release, press release. Yep, it should be working. That's really annoying. Let's try that. Okay. There has to be a reason this shit's doing this. Oh, fuck it, I don't need this guy. Yeah. How do we get the pilot? They release it with the pilot so you can see the pilot plane.
Ready to taxi.
It took you long enough, jackass. Where we're going, we don't need handlers. Alright, wings coming. Flaps down. Let's see if this is the right frequency for Forrestal. All of a sudden. 16.8.
Roger that.
to 25.5. And we'll see if it works. It'll look miss pretty here. There's a U, I think. Needle first. God, I love the sound of the Alpha. God, it sounds so wicked. Control U, maybe? Oops. Sexy Tomcat, sexy. Alright. Let's go 2 degrees, nose up. Flaps are down. Nose wheel steering is off. Standbys. Interesting. Okay, there we go. I think we're ready to go. Jess, are you ready to go? Yeah, I really don't care. Salute. Good shot. Yeah, damage the forest. A little higher than 500 feet. 2 miles. A little high. Yeah, once you get out of VR, once you get used to VR, it is just a whole new ball game. It looks much, much better, but yeah, you just lose so much spatial awareness. .204 is going to be a right turnout for the initial. Here we go. Rock and roll.
We've got nails 1 o'clock and nails 5 o'clock and nails 2 o'clock.
Burn some of this fuel off. Nails off the nose there. Scan range 200. Scan range 200. I think I still got guns. Let's see if it works. Marking moms. Nope, it did not work.
Marshall, 400.
There's something goomed up.
Mops 022-412. Angels 15.5. State 12.5.
260. Inbound for carrier. Inbound for carrier. Inbound for carrier. Yeah, something's gooned up.
Heads up, Nails 5 o'clock and Nails 11 o'clock.
Got the whine of these engines. I'm not saying they're whiners, but sound good. Cook's coming down. Can't really describe it. If you get a force feedback seat, you tune it right, this Tomcat just feels like a monster. That's very true. I wish the 110 sounded like the 30s. We are going to be heavy. See you at 10. See you at 10. Yeah, things jacked up.
402. See you at 10.
Let's go, Catsy Sue. I'm waiting. Cheers down, dickhead. There's about 350. Going up on 800. There we go. Right where I want to be. Everybody wave to mommy. Hi, mommy.
What's up, Bruce?
What's up? In the break.
How's the command? How's life?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, good. Welcoming in some flight time and relaxation for sure.
I heard. Congrats. Wings coming out. Gear coming down. Big boys coming down.
Where are you flying at?
Just on our server.
Do we have servers that I can't see for some permissions reason? Because I can only see the Fox 3 one.
To the goddamn ship turn. Hello, Strider.
What are you guys up to?
What's up, Mr. Fancy Pants?
I am taking laps around the boat, and jeez, out of shape there.
What server are you on?
I believe this is the CBW one.
Oh. What are you up to, Lord?
I was just flying. I was in our public server, server 5.
Are you still gonna fly? Or?
Yes, I am. I just stepped away for a second. I can come to the caucus server. You can screw around there. I got about probably another hour and a half to fuck around.
Oh, let's go where Whiskey's is.
Yeah, sure.
Friendlies, F-14,
I think I'm in the right
12
one.
o'clock high, 2 miles.
I'm flying the Alpha off the Forrestal right now. Showing the TF-30 winds. Square this up a little bit. So we're doing alright. A little less than 600. We're on ace on speed.
I have a feeling, Luke, that the lighting at that reveal was on purpose.
You think the dark?
Yeah, I think they wanted to do a night reveal, and then I also think, like, if you looked at on the YouTube stream, like you couldn't really make up the shoot that well. I think that was intentional.
I mean, I thought it looked like a lot like the B2 Spirit, right? Isn't that what it is? That looks similar to it?
Yeah, for sure. But like, I think like you couldn't really tell. Like, you could see the frontal profile, but you like with the way the lighting and the shadows were, you couldn't really tell what it looks like, say, from the top down. Like, we had really no sense of like how long that was.
Tomcat ball 11.0.
Yeah, that makes sense, you know.
When they did the reveal for the B2, they did it during the daytime, and they were trying to limit access. So they roped it off so they couldn't see the jet exhaust. But then all the aviation journalists did is someone rented a plane and took a picture of it from overhead, and they were able to see it, like the sawtooth package, which they were trying to not disclose.
For the because that's what hides the exhaust or something like that.
And then the very first photo of the F-117 was also like from the angle and lighting, which was very ambiguous on the full extent of the shape.
That's cool.
KC-135.
Alright,
I mean, I'm just speculating. I don't know for sure, but
that seems funny to me. That I was like, oh, goddamn, this lighting sucks. Fire those guys. Like, offset bar. I'm like, oh, right.
I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. It could just be like amateur hour, but like that's.
Nah. So let's see. We're going to server 6, right? Caucus training map. Right here. Great Clown P95. That's still the same password. Weird.
Make sure you don't say the password out loud. I'm streaming.
Why? What would happen?
Well, just in case anybody actually watches the stream, they know the password.
Oh yeah. That sort of imply that we have streams that are watched.
Interesting how the IP in our server info notes is different than the IP when you click on it. And the password does not work.
I
There we
just
go.
put it in, but I don't know what I have.
Yeah. If I change it to the other thing, it works. So it's very bizarre. I did update SRS. Like, I got a brand new 2 terabyte SSD specifically for DCS.
What did you do to solve? Sorry, excuse me. What did you do to solve your control stick?
I found a guy through Facebook Marketplace over several weeks, like finding, basically in upstate New York, some guy was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. I got it shipped all the way out here, plugged it in, still didn't work. What? How is that fucking
is
possible?
Horrible.
How is it possible? No, it's not horrible. My dumbass somehow didn't notice that I changed which USB-C to USB-B or whatever that is, like, you know, the fat one that connects to our controllers. I swapped that one out. It had that little, like, nodule that's, like, before you get to the Xbox controller. I don't know what's actually inside that. It's like a voltage reducer or something, but that,
Tomcat,
whatever that
Tomcat
object is. Yeah. Sorry, whiskeys. But anyways, that thing ended up being no good. And when I swapped it out for like an audio style, like external audio card style USB to USB-C or whatever it is, it worked just fine. So both bases work. It was never broken, despite the fact that there is a legitimate blemish on the, I was about to say, the downstage left side of the PCB board. But if you were to look at the top-down view of our flight stick, right there on the what would be the downstage left edge where the USB part is, that's where I sent that screw right through. It's right there. It's fucked up. I think I actually posted a picture of it. And somehow that's actually not a problem. So, just an idiot. I missed our whole thing. And
Reset. Reset.
Oh, good. I missed our whole thing. Our whole campaign because of it, which is a real bummer.
Alright, this will be a lot more direct than waiting for text to pop up on Twitch after 15 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So did you buy another used base? Is that the same base you bought used?
Yeah, I found a used base from another guy in upstate New York, shipped it to me. And so now I have 2 Super Lever bases, and it's just, yeah, man.
That's called spares planning.
So take one to your right side and make it a F-16 stick.
Logistics. It's logistics, man.
Logistics. Huh.
See what I did there?
Don't act like you're not impressed.
That was not intentional.
Let's see here. So we're all on the same server here? Okay, there we go.
I think we are.
Oh my god, the headset fired up on the first attempt. That never happens.
Oh
anymore.
my. Yep, I'm on Caucasus, not the CBW one. DDD.
Alright.
Taking off from Warfighter, I guess?
I mean, I'm good to do anything. I mean, I can just fly around or whatever, whatever you're up for.
I don't even know what the map looks like anymore. Holy shit house. That's right.
Did you say server 6?
Yes?
Ah, damn thing.
What was the turnout for the mission overall?
I'd say it was pretty good. It's like a pretty consistent stream.
Yeah, I think I flew all but one day myself, and I GCI'd one day after flying for a while. Seemed to be pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like that campaign was able to withstand us for the longest time.
J11s with jammer pods. I think we actually shot down more J11s than the PLNAF has. Along with shooting down 3 times as many tactical fast jets as Syria possesses.
What was it?
It's pretty
forget.
crazy.
You guys were in Syria marching out of Akhmatiri towards Turkey? Or where was the AO?
Request rearming.
So there was like kind of two parts. There was like kind of clearing Cyprus of the enemy, and then there was like a push from the south up to like Damascus and Beirut.
Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to attack anywhere near us, my friend.
Yeah, they're just trying to. I think if you go north, yeah, you can. Like, there's some stuff at Sochi you could attack.
Bobcats.
I think if you get close to Sochi, they start launching fighters.
Okay.
Like, at Sochi, I think there's essentially two. Let me take. There's like an SA3 site. I think there's two SA3 sites, or maybe three.
Tomcattin Around. X-ray 073. Tomcattin X-ray 073.
Yeah, two SA3 sites and an SA9. I've been finding the best way to go after these now is to take a wing of three Tulls
067.
and just kind of pickle them off towards them and have someone behind you to shoot a harm at them.
Word.
Do you want to do the harm shots?
I don't know how to use the Talds.
Pretty easy.
How many harms should I bring with me?
They're super hard, man.
Yeah, you just select them and press the pickle button. But yeah, I don't know, you can take four, what do you feel like? You could take two harms and 4 GBU-38s and a TGP and a pod, depending how frisky you're feeling.
I definitely could use, see there's a tanker up there, so we could use the fuel. Oh, we don't have to be worried about fuel, excuse me. So we're going to go get more from him. Yeah, I'd be into that.
Yeah, if you go two harms, 4 GBU-38s, a pod, and I'll take the Tulds.
I'm going to give it a center line tank though, so I'm only going to have one air-to-air missile.
Yeah, me too.
Unless we think we could stretch to the tanker.
No, I'm going to take one center line tank as well.
Because we could do that. Let's see it. Oh.
Tomcattin X-ray 059er. Tomcattin X-ray 059. Tomcattin X-ray 059.
Copy.
So, Lude, I'm going to take LGBs with no pods, so once the sands are taken out, you can buddy lays for me if you want.
Sure. No problem.
Tomcattin
So
X-ray
now my
067.
headphones set up. Let's see here.
Copy.
Voice. Let's see.
Is Kobaletti still 6'7"?
You mean for TACAN?
Yes.
I don't know what it used to be, but I don't think it's ever changed because I think it's hard-coded, so if it used to be 67, it probably still is.
You gonna stay around the Forrestal whiskeys, or you gonna come and play with the Hornet boys?
I'm actually going to come blow some targets up.
Alright, then I, for what little it will be worth, will set up for, I'll try and provide some cap in the cat. I need the practice.
Okay, sounds good. That's you here on the Warfighter?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds
The C Mark 60s Strider, is that the best Phoenix choice?
good. I'd say C Mark 47, but it's
Okay.
it's kind of it's splitting hairs a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know any better.
Differences are not as pronounced as they used to be between
Okay.
the Mark 60. I think if you're firing from low, that this 60 is better, but if you're
Okay.
at altitude, the 47 is better.
All right then.
Nails on our nose, 12 o'clock. And nails, 11 o'clock. And nails, 10 o'clock.
Scan range 200. Range 200.
Hola, beaches.
Beach and bitches.
Salute waypoint 2
Hello,
should
assholes.
be preloaded, and it should be Sochi.
Scan range 200. So I guess scan range is no longer a command.
It's, let's see. That should be scan range and then distance, yeah.
It's not working.
Some of the latest updates at DCS made some of the commands iffy. If they were talking about voice attack,
Yes.
yeah, scan range is having issues. I actually think there was a Git issue posted on it just recently. So, because they changed a bunch of back-end stuff, and that's what broke Viacom to begin with. So we're working on trying to reconnect all the wires that they broke.
I want
So
to work on
hopefully
your
la-
back end.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
It always does.
And things really got out of hand.
Was it quick or was it not fast enough? I choose the
Yes.
latter.
Yeah, so some things like scan, I think I've heard a couple of people mention scan
Select
range
market use.
commands are not working correctly. It has to do with, not without going into too many details, Heapler made some changes with Jester,
Set release single.
and then Ed made some changes with the back end as well, so not all the hooks are working as they should right now, but we're
Fucking
working on trying to
Ed.
get those done.
Jeez,
Yeah,
none of these
that's
are
what-
working.
That's what broke it to begin with, so.
Well, that sucks. They were working for me the other day. At least I
haven't
know center left, center right, high low, target size, and I think range 200 and 100 were working.
Yeah,
Did that on the server the other day.
Yeah, scan range, it should be, scan range 100, 200, 25, 400, I'm just reading them off here, 50 in auto.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should work in there, but
Scan range auto.
I have not tried them, to be honest, so I can't think explicitly they're working on it, but I had someone else came up and mentioned that he could not get them to work the other day, so. A lot of stuff to figure out with this stamp project.
Alright, let's see. Fucking boat are we on? Warfighter?
Yes.
Good stuff.
Alright, where's our... Man, I gotta get my Gotta get my kneeboard cleaned up. I got way too much shit in here. Not enough shortcuts.
So I feel completely inept by just learning this, that you can actually make shortcut tabs for your kneeboard in a mission, in a session.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wait, what?
I never knew this,
Yeah.
but I think it's only session to session. There's a keybind command for a kneeboard shortcut. It puts a little like post-it note tab on the left-hand side.
And then there's go to next shortcut or previous shortcut.
Right. Yep.
And then you can also do it in the with kneeboard builder.
Right. Yep. I didn't.
It'll set permanent ones too. Yeah.
I just learned all this the other day. Like way behind the curve. Especially since
this is a first for me.
I put on one of my boxes, I've got a rotary encoder on there, so I can just constantly twist it and go kneeboard next. I can just cycle through all the pages really fast. So I never really thought about it, but I'm like, that would be awesome just to have the shortcuts. And lo and behold, you can do that. You have been able to for a long time. So, TIL.
TIJO.
So what all is it that we're doing tonight? Are we just messing around in the kitty?
A little bit of D's, a little bit of that.
A little bit of nuts?
In the butts. Nuts in the butts.
As if.
I think it didn't get my externals correct there. I should have 20,000 pounds of gas.
You on the deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Are you doing? Is this a cold start?
It was a hot start actually. I thought it was cold, but
That's probably why. It won't fill the tanks if you have externals already on the deck.
so I
like
have to
that.
take them off and then put them back on.
Yeah, it's a stupid
Nah.
thing.
Okay.
I thought if you put the probe out, it would.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Does that work now?
It does for
forgot.
the Hornet.
I'll put the probe out. I forgot. That is one thing that does occasionally work.
I haven't had good consistent results in that in the Tomcat. I usually just end up taking the bags off and putting them back on.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Same Z's.
All right.
And back on the systems questions, do you know why putting the probe out is necessary for that?
Equalizing pressure.
Exactly. Depressurizes the tanks so they can take fuel.
They are normally pressurized.
Now, one thing I need to look at too is, can you fill the fuel tanks, the external tanks, through the regular fuel fill on the deck, or do you fill them through the external? They actually have fuel doors on the actual tanks themselves. Are they filled through the aircraft's pressurization system normally, or are they filled individually on the deck?
That is a good question.
I imagine
That's
both
a lot of
work,
good
but
questions.
depends on the fuel pressure coming in. I think the fuel pressure on the deck is a lot less than, say, a tanker, so I don't know if they could be filled through the internal system as easily as they could on the deck, or as efficiently rather. But I don't know. I got an RTFM.
RTFM. Well, this is interesting. I did not think that would be the case.
Let me know if the probe out works for you though.
Well, it's up to 17,000 pounds right now.
So you've got fuel going in the tanks. All right.
So it is definitely filling the externals.
Okay, good to know. Again, back in the day, I remember someone mentioning that, and I tried it, and it would work sometimes and not work other times, and I found it quicker just to swap out the bags. So, but that's good that it's working. That's promising.
Yeah, it's good to know. All right, what is?
Hey, Luke. Okay. Hey, Luke, do you want to come up 251?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, I can't get SRS to connect for whatever
Okay.
reason. I can get in and I hit connect and nothing happens. I don't know what's going
4
on.
miles.
Yeah, no worries.
Whoa.
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 I went bang. Tried to join on the boat and I went bang.
251. What's the frequency?
What's the
What's
frequency?
the frequency, Kenneth?
It's the first thing that came to my mind.
Oh my god.
Oh, we got nails right on our
251. What?
000.
204. Check. Let's see if we do one of them.
Lima Charlie.
They're the same.
Looking good there, Luke.
What's up, dude?
204 from the southwest.
Looking good.
Attacking tank
Oh,
on the
man.
X. Mark 82.
We are looking good. I forgot how fucking great this was. Like a week ago when I finally got to fly and I trapped. I came out of the fucking room and into the fucking living room. My girlfriend's like, what? I'm like, that shit's still a rush.
Ain't that the truth? Jumping on the real life side of that coin there, whenever I call my fiance after I land, after I'm flying in real life, she always says I sound like I'm on cocaine. It's my flying high.
Yeah.
Apparently it's consistent. I get on a flying high after every flight.
Speaking of cocaine, you seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear?
I have
No.
not. I've heard
Oh
about it.
my
but I haven't
god,
seen
it looks fantastic.
You guys seen the trailer for Harrison Ford's last Indiana Jones movie?
Oh my god, it looks so awful.
I have not. I've heard
Awful.
myself.
Another.
Did they de-age him? Is that what I heard?
Yes, at
Uh,
points.
I mean,
I think they
understand.
de-age him for flashbacks is what it is.
That or it's time travel.
One of the two.
Or aliens.
But that's not nearly as bad as the rumor as they're trying to come out with a all-female lead Indiana Jones.
Similar,
Oh,
so
that-
it's like the same coin as the Ghostbusters they did.
If they fuck
Yep.
that up, I'm gonna.
Yeah, they already did this. It's called fucking Tomb Raider.
He's not wrong.
No, you're not.
Heads up nails, 6 o'clock.
To be fair,
Yeah, Cocaine Bear now. Ray Liotta. I guess it was his last film.
His last movie, poor bastard.
Oh my god. I mean, that seems appropriate though.
It does kinda.
Alright, those are some nails. 2
Jesse
o'clock.
Tyler Ferguson's in it from Modern Family. Interesting.
I don't know what that means.
He was one of the he was the gay son of the patriarch of Ed O'Neill's character. He's hilarious.
it's funny too.
That too. Yes. Elizabeth Banks was the director.
Yeah, that's never a good sign, but
I mean, she's hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't know she was a director.
she's
Funny,
funny,
too.
but her movies aren't that great.
I've never seen anything she did. I've seen stuff she's acted in. I've liked them, but I don't know how she is on the director side. So
Yeah, she's funny.
That guy who played in The Office, who's also Jack Ryan, is directing the movie right now. I read.
John Krasinski.
Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to be because he did a lot of the spitballing and framework for Tina Fey on 30 Rock.
Oh.
And like during the writer's strike and whatnot, he did like a ton of the framework and whatnot. So I'm curious to see because that shit stayed funny during that period of time. I remember being on tour and being like, "This is the only show I'm watching during the writer's strike." Like everything else is just complete trash. This one was actually fun.
I really appreciate how he went from doing the Office character to Jack Ryan because it completely eliminated any typecast of him. They're completely different characters.
Yeah, lucky for him, I feel like.
Very lucky because a lot of people people get caught in the typecasting, especially on a series that long, that for that
Good
much
shot.
time. Like same with Chris Pratt. He I thought he was going to get typecast too, and then all of a sudden he's on Guardians of the Galaxy. Now he's an action hero.
Actually, before
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
he was Zero Dark 30.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, exactly. He's on the freaking action stint now with that. Let's see. John Krasinski, what did he do here?
Looks like
Darkest
nails,
Place or
7
something like
o'clock.
that.
Filmmaking credits. Here we go.
Hey,
Television.
making something.
Oh, he directed a bunch of Office episodes,
Yes, he did.
and he's an executive producer on Jack Ryan. All right.
I didn't know he was an executive producer on Jack Ryan. Fuck.
Yeah.
I really like that show. I mean, I've read so many Clancy books that like.
Oh, I
It's
just
like
started
what-
watching it. I read every Jack Ryan novel.
I don't think I read every one, but like I stopped reading during like when he got out of control with the Op Center books. I was just like, I read your first one.
It kind of, it felt like spin-offs and spin-offs at that point.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
Domingo Chavez was the first name I saw inside of the Rainbow Six series, and now I still play Rainbow Six Breakpoint and never think about that guy anymore. So it has its weight in gold. Like it's really taken me far.
Yeah, I mean, then of course, the Rainbow Six series was amazing, but I mean, then of course, have the older ones that were made into movies. Of course, you have the Harrison Ford ones, and then the Alec Baldwin Hunt for Red October.
Fatal in Contact.
Oh shoot, what was the there's a Jack Ryan novel with the I can't remember the name of the novel. One where the
got wheels up 42 miles off the nose. Sorry, keep going.
the Capitol's hit. What novel was that?
Yeah, there's some kilos around.
Some of all fears.
no.
Some of all
Were the
fears.
Capitals hit, or were
Not the
Baltimore
sum
hit?
not the sum of all fears. That was Baltimore. That was the nuke.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is crap. What? Hold
Because
on,
that's not what it is in the book.
You're in.
That's one of the few books I have read that
Yeah.
I read that one.
Yeah. Some of all fears was different in the novel than it was in the movie.
I can't remember. It was like Germans or Austrian. It was like an Austrian group of dudes that were all hyped. It wasn't the Russians or whatever the fuck.
Friendly.
I can't remember. It's been so long.
11 miles.
I've got 2 search radars down there. I see them both on the coast.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do, Loot, is you can do a 360 here and just keep coming in on the same direction. It'll put us in about 5-10 mile trail. When I get inside that threat wing, I'll pitch in a TALD, and that should cause the SA3 to come up. And then when it comes up, you'll be behind me to take the shot.
We'll cross it over the top of you, going 360.
Yeah, you can fence in and lights off.
Bingo.
And Disco, we're about 30 miles south of Sochi. There's a couple of helos here, but no air threats right now.
All right, what's Sochi on the tech end?
Fuel state.
I'm sure there's a tech end there.
I'll look it up.
I've got nails. 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think Sochi has a tech end. Like, I'd be surprised if they did, but yeah, no tech end.
Yep, no tech end. Okay.
And Loot, I'm going to send down at 20,000. I find the TALDs work better when they're lower, but just stay up at altitude.
Yep. Just about halfway around the circle. 30,000. I'll pick up the pace a little bit, get a little bit of
No,
the launch.
it's good if you're like 10 miles behind me. I'm showing you about 12 miles. That's good spacing.
46 miles. Angels 20.
Pick up the thick and chunky one. Pick up the pace.
Nice.
Dead of Honor. That was the book.
Dead of Honor.
Where the Japanese fly a Boeing 747 into the Capitol during a joint session of Congress, basically wiping out the entire U.S. government.
What? This
that
was
was-
into a movie?
7 o'clock.
No, this was never made into a movie.
Oh,
That was
okay.
a great book, though.
Yeah,
I
this
haven't
was,
read that
this
one
was
either.
in '94. It's written in
Yeah,
'94.
Sounds like
I read
Designated
that book in high
Survivor.
school.
So that's the one I was thinking of, because that one really stuck with me, because it was a sequel to Summer of All Fears.
Without Remorse was one of the early ones as well. Like, well, not the super early ones, but like after Red October. That was, I think, where Chavez was first introduced as a character.
Without Remorse, I think, was actually the one.
Chavez?
Oh, actually, no. Without Remorse was the direct sequel to. Well, no, it was the one written out after Summer of All Fears, but it wasn't, quote, the sequel to it.
Yeah, I think it's where it started at the sideline, where it started talking about
Chavez, and that's where the Rainbow Six picked up after that.
Yeah.
Baron the Dragon was one of my favorites too. That was a real. After Baron the Dragon, it kind of got. I don't know. I didn't like it after Baron the Dragon. Baron the Dragon was really interesting.
Multiple SA9s.
Okay, we're gonna go for the SA3, and we're gonna try and kill the SA9 later with bombs.
Copy that. Gonna offset 15 degrees so I can drop a point. But like fluid.
I've got an SA3 spike. Do you got that up?
No, I only got 9s on my TOO at the moment.
Okay, I've got to tell that I've got you visual conning. I'm coming back out. Let's just keep coming in, and we'll see how that tall does.
I only see
And
the 9.
fired on from an SA3. What the hell?
Yeah, that SA3 is shooting at the tall. I see the missiles. You see the tracks coming up, Luke?
No, fucking just
I think it's shooting at me.
Yeah, if you look, no, they're at the talls. If you look at the window, you'll see them.
Yep, I sure do.
But you have no spike on your harm?
No, I only got the 9s showing right now.
Okay, do another 360. Maybe we're out of the RF cone. Maybe you need to be lower. Come down to 20,000 feet and just come outbound.
Coming down.
Got 2 talls left.
Alright, nails.
There's the 3 wash.
And nails 6 o'clock.
You're spiked SA3?
Yeah, I want to see
God damn it.
Oh, missile out. That's on me.
You got hit,
1,000
Nope,
feet.
no.
No, I'm not hit. I just keep getting stingers. SA2.
Yeah, it's not on you. You're way south of us. It's on the...
Okay.
400.
Alright.
300 feet.
Okay, Luke, fly outbound at about 20,000 feet, and then I'll turn in a bit before you'll try to... I don't know why the, it seems like the harm seeker field of view has been tweaked.
Sorry, I had to get down and safe. I think I made it out safe.
Yeah, I think your lights are still on.
Really?
Lights on for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Lights on.
Yeah,
That became a campaign slogan, didn't it?
Still not as good as Shitter's Full. Or where's the shitter?
Christian. Off now.
We need shirts made up for that.
No. Huh.
Okay, start your climb back up 20,000 feet, and then
Yep.
I'll call your turn in.
I'm still outbound. 1140 heading.
Yeah, I'm about 2.5 miles from trail.
Oh, you get so used to the SA and the Hornet. This is a totally different animal.
Yeah.
It's a visual.
For an extra pair of eyes are almost like crucial. Yeah, I mean, gesture's good, or gesture's okay, but extra pair of eyes is absolutely crucial.
20
Jester's a piece of shit.
Okay, I was trying to be nice.
He's like weaponized autism.
Okay, Luke, start your turn in.
Coming out.
And 20,000 feet, looking forward.
Yeah, 19.5 coming up 500 feet.
And if on Dadlink, if you can line up behind me, roughly. Just maximize the chance of that energy reaching your harm sensor.
It's about 10 miles right there.
And Disco, you're probably gonna get SA3 launch warnings here in about a minute.
Oh,
Okay.
I got it.
Yep.
That's weird.
Alright, I think I've got you guys.
I got the 3.
Okay, Todd's away.
Tell me when to launch.
Yeah, if you've got to take the shot.
Alright, master arm off, and 1 away.
Back outbound now.
Why does it show me these SA3 as being out in the water? That doesn't make any sense. How the hell am I supposed to know what to do?
Missiles out.
Yeah, you're, wait, Todd's still living. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Okay, I got a mark on,
Yeah, that's the one site, yeah.
yeah. And here comes, boom, success. Sure.
Boom goes dynamite.
Okay, turn back in and I'll send out another Todd there. There's another, no, there's one more site on the east side of the airfield.
Okay, great. I see where that's launching from. Looks like there's a data link contact coming up as well.
I think it's another helo. Oh no, that's yeah, it's a helo. Okay, Todd's away, turn back in.
Turning back in.
No more Tals. We just need to get that last search radar down. If you get a SA3 spike on the turn in, just take the harm shot.
Okay, here we go. Come on up now. See, I see this search radars. See the 3 in the east. Okay, great. I am coming to altitude.
You guys are off my nose about 80 miles or so inland.
I'm about to be in launch parameters. I'm a little low. And 1 away. Switching to GBs.
And we'll want to climb back up and get above that SA9 now.
Okay, got some SA3 wash coming my way.
And the SA9 is sort of just north of the airfield on the coast side.
Just north of the airfield on the coast side.
356 final radar contact 7 miles from Bullseye.
Okay, north of the airfield on the coast side.
I'll try and get my helmet on it, see if I can...
I got a Mi-26. What's that? That's a helicopter, right?
Power.
Great, I see it down there. Shack, search radar.
Yeah, I think you're looking in the right spot there. Somewhere around there should be the SA9, and we can come at it above 30,000 without issues.
I think I found it. Yep, I found it. Something rotating, is that what that is? Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, Loot, and so you can expend your GBU-38s. I am a bomb truck for you. I've got 4 more GBU-12s, 1688. We'll need them.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm gonna come around on that first target and take 2 out, and then I'll laze for you.
Alright, Alright, my dudes and my dudettes. I hope you enjoyed watching the stream. I will be back for some more Tomcat action, or maybe I'll try something else next time.
Call the ball when you have
We'll
it.
go around with the Alpha this time.
There's center line. 312, call the ball.
As you see, it's a little bit more difficult, but it gives it that much more character. So happy Friday night. We'll see you guys around, and take care.